A very warm good morning to all present over here. I am Sonu Kumar from BCA PPU batch 2 third year. Today I am here in front of you all to deliver a presentation on how to design a mark sheet in Excel assigned to me by our subject teacher respected Sanjeev sir. So let's begin. So as you can see on the board, I have already made a student mark sheet in Excel using the various tools available in Excel. So don't think that I am just here to show this to you all. I will remake it very much in front of you all practically. So let's start from the beginning. Firstly, serial number from 1 to 10. I will select from 1 to 10. The shortcut key is to select any column till data is Control Shift down arrow. As soon as I press the combination of Control Shift down arrow, it got selected up to 10. Now I will delete it. I deleted. Let me write 1 here and then press Control. When we press Control and bring our cursor here, see the 2 plus sign comes appear. One is the bigger and behind this a smaller one. Then we drag our cursor to the number of records we want, and this way I took the serial number from 1 to 10. Then I will leave the name as it is. I am going to erase this data. There are total 5 subjects, maths to SST. I am deleting this data. I deleted. Now I will refill it. In order to take this data, I had used rand between function of Excel. One point that we should note here is that every function in Excel starts with an equal to symbol. So firstly I will write equal to symbol, then rand between. As you can see, the third option rand between. So we will go there and press tab. I want this function generates a random number between the specified two numbers. So I am taking 33 first number and 100. Then I will press enter. You can see a random number got generated. I did this using equal to rand between function. Then I want to fill data in this column till here, till record number 10. So I will press my cursor. Then I will select the column till data. Again I am using the shortcut key Control. Then Control plus down arrow. So as soon as I pressed Control plus down arrow, it automatically filled this column till record number 10. Now I want to fill data in these vacant columns, in these vacant cells too. So I will select first of all these all columns. Then as you can see, these cells are on the right hand side. So I will press the shortcut key Control plus R. And as you can see, it automatically got filled. But since I have generated these numbers using equal to rand between function, so these numbers are not static. These are dynamic. It will keep on changing. So we need to make it static so that we can calculate percentage, marks, minimum, and so on. So in order to make data static, if that data has come with the help of a function, so firstly we select those cells. So these many cells have data using rand between function. So I will copy it, Control plus C. Then we will go to home tab. We are already inside the home tab. Then paste and then paste as values. And to remove these moving dotted lines, we will press escape button, escape key on the keyboard. Now these data have become static. It is no longer dynamic. Now let's calculate percentage. So I have already calculated percentage. I will delete it. Control Shift down to select. Then press delete. So how we calculate percentage? We all have learned in our younger classes to calculate percentage. The formula to calculate percentage is equal to then marks obtained. This is the total marks student Sonu has got. So I will and we know that either it is formula or function. Every formula and function starts with equal to sign. So firstly I wrote equal to sign. Then marks obtained upon total marks. Total marks is 500. Then enter. It calculated the percentage. Now I fill the remaining cells which are below 77%. I will just double click over here on this corner. It will automatically fill the series. It's filled. Now we will calculate maximum marks of each student. So firstly I will delete. Control shift down, delete. So we can calculate maximum marks in two ways. Firstly I will tell you using max function and then using a shortcut. So let's see using max function first. Equal to, then max. Then press enter. See, among these 5 marks, 94 is the maximum. That is what we are getting here. Then we will just double click over here. It will automatically fill the series. Now let's see the same thing using a shortcut key. All we have to do is to first of all place our cursor in this cell. Then we will press Alt. Then to enter home tab we will press H button. Then H. Then auto sum. For auto sum we have to press U. And see, inside this auto sum we have multiple options for performing operations like sum, average, count number, max, min. So I want maximum, so I will press M. But by default it's taking up to total, because Excel is very smart. It detected it total 386 as a number. So I don't want it, so I will reduce my selection to SST. Then enter. We will double click over here to get the maximum marks in each student. Now minimum. Firstly select Control Shift down. At the I request you all to listen to me attentively, because at the end of the presentation I will ask you all the shortcuts which I am telling you during the presentation. Now I am going to calculate minimum. So there is an inbuilt function min, equal to min tab, then minimum. Enter. Like max, we can calculate minimum too in the same way, which I am skipping. Now average. Firstly I will delete